Hello, everyone. I'm Edith Thomas, and I know you're expecting me to say that we're sitting down on another great episode of Talking with E, but I'm actually here in the studio with two lovely ladies because we're around the U. And I have with me today Lory Montoya, and I also have Vania Cerqueira.
Perfect.
No,
Cerqueira.
Cerqueira. There we go. I hate butchering people's names. How we doing, ladies?
Good. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm very excited to have you today because I know we've been eager to get messages out there, and we just started the school season. So it's a great opportunity to have you here today.
Exactly.
So I will start with you, Vania. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What made you get into the PTA? How do we know each other?
Back in 2016, my children started at Battle Hill Elementary. My oldest, I currently have a 14-year-old and a 11-year-old, soon to be 20-year-old, both of them. So, they went to Battle Hill, and I was really inspired by the president that was there at the time, the PTA president, all the amazing things she did over there, the memories. My children were just having so much fun. That kind of made me want to help. Right. And everyone, myself included, is always like, no, I don't have time. But the opportunity, arose, and she needed to move on to another school, and her children were no longer at the school. So I became the PTA president at Battle Hill. Nice. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Not even kidding. But also one of the most rewarding things. Right. And that's why both of us, I'm going to speak for both of us, we're still doing it, right? We went to Jefferson. Lory and I worked together at Jefferson at the PTA there, currently at Burnett, and Lory's at the high school. But, it's kind of it's a journey. Once you're in,
you're for life.
There's no turning back.
And then, Lory, tell me about you. You, like we said, PTA president at the high school. Right. How many kids? Tell us.
Awesome. So I have three daughters, 18, 14, and 11. Ooh. So my 18-year-old just graduated from Union High School. And then, thank you. Then my 14-year-old just entered the high school this fall.
Good luck.
And then my 11-year-old entered at Burnett. But I've been involved with the PTA since Maryland, which is my oldest. Was around 5 years old. But I was that parent that kind of just signed up and volunteered here and there whenever I could. But then COVID hit, and they were in need of parents to step up into roles. So they said to me, hey, do you want to be the secretary? And I'm like, okay, right. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it. And then the following year, I saw a little bit of the background, and I was like, wait, I can do this. I can do this as president. And I stepped up to be the president at Franklin. And then I was the president a whole year. And then I went into the role of being the secretary at Jefferson and the high school at the same time last year.
She's brave.
But I was with wonderful teams, and Laz was the president at the Union High School. So I was able to see one-on-one how she did things. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, I can do that too then again. And then I had the opportunity to become the president this year. But watching her do it so easily, I was like, wait, that's good. I can do it again, I guess.
I can do it.
If she can do it, I can do it. And then I stepped into the role as the president at the Union High School.
Oh, I love that. So as we speak about roles, tell me, what roles do we take on as president? Or let's even take it a step back. PTA. When people think PTA, it's like bake sales.
Right.
And it's like not show up for, I don't know, concerts.
Right, yeah.
What roles do we take on joining the PTA and then also as PTA president?
So kind of for me, it's more of the engagement, right? We want parents to trust us. We want parents to believe in what we do or what we're trying to do for the children, for the staff, for the community. So, building that trust with the community so that they support us, right? Because if you give someone, you set some goals and you try to show up and do the best you can for the school and the community. That's what we do, the PTA, right? Then people support us, and they do the fluffy stuff. They sell the cookies. They come to the dances and they donate. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a community, right? Because every single one of us, we care for our own children, but we really do care about the children in the entire town. That's why I'm wearing my Union Strong shirt, my favorite shirt here. Only because, you know, I feel like sometimes people think, oh, you know, you're in it for your own child. And the truth is, if you're not really in it for your own child 100%, because sometimes these PTA children suffer, right? Because the parents are always there and rushing them out of the house.
You gotta get there.
And I'm like, let's go. They clean, they sweep, they do all kinds of things with us, right? But it's so rewarding to be able to, you know, look at a child that's smiling and giggly and so appreciative and hi, Sophia's mom. Thank you. You know, I think we really do it for that, right? Because we know, you know, we both grew up in an urban community. We both grew up in Newark. We made lots of memories, and those memories, a lot of them were in school, not home, right? So we kind of, that's the message that I kind of wanted to bring, you know, along the lines of what you just asked us is, you know, inviting people to join our community, because PTA isn't just about selling cookies. It really is about building relationships, and that helps.
I love that. So what would you say, Lory? I'll ask you your vision set for this year. What's your goals that you guys are trying to get to for this year?
When we talk about community, we need to become members of that community, right? So one of the things that we are pushing a lot at the high school, we have roughly 2,400 students, right?
Okay.
So imagine if each parent, just one person from each of those kids sign up to become a member. That's 2,400 people on a community base that we would love for them to be there with us, right? To be a membership means you're going to get all the emails just informing you, hey, this is what's happening. Hey, don't forget to come to this. Don't forget to come to that.
Right.
And in Burnett, it's the same thing, right? 600 people, maybe?
I think we're about 1,000 students.
So 1,000 students, just one person per child, right? It's 1,000 students, 2,400. That would be awesome to see our numbers grow in that community. But one of the things that Vania mentioned is that we are a community. So it's not just PTA stuff. For a prime example, on Friday, we had a football game, and some of the PTA members came to help at the snack shack.
Yes.
We were there selling, having a good time, laughing. That has nothing to do with my children. I don't have any child that plays football or in the band or cheerleaders, but I come because I know it's part of our community and to support all the kids, not just my 3 or her 2, but it's everyone. Like, it's all 2,400 kids. Like, we want to love them. We want to support them. And that's what we want.
I love that. So what do we think? What strategies are we using to implement to get more people out there? Like, how do you think we could get our hands out there to get one person for each student?
I mean, we try to communicate the best we can through our social media channels. We send flyers home still the old-fashioned way. Our admins have been really supportive in pushing that message out. Our school principals at Burnett right now, Mr. Matthews. At the high school, we have Ms. Bossard. And every principal along our PTA lifetime here in Union have been very supportive in getting the word out. And, you know, and this, you know, just kind of creating that buzz, right? We really want people to not feel obligated, because some people will say, oh, I don't have time, right? None of us have time in this day and age, right? We all work, you know, and many times we're not asking for anyone to volunteer, nothing. We really just want you to sign up to be informed and in the know and understand what's happening and ask questions and hold us accountable, right? We want to be held accountable so that we can hold our admins accountable. They can hold the board accountable. It's like that, right? It's not all negative. It really is like a positive way to for us to turn things around, right?
Definitely. I always say that it's a village. It's a village that we're working with, and everyone takes place and everyone has a part.
In our case, we do QR codes to not have so much paper. So we do have, back to school nights coming up. The QR code is going to be up there. So anywhere where we have an opportunity to post it, then it's going to be there. So maybe if you guys can take down our membership links as well, tell a friend. And it's also the word of mouth, right? Tell a friend to come join us, right?
Now, do we have a generic website? PTA?
We have a give backs. So each one of us have our own code
Gotcha.
to become a member on there.
Okay.
Yeah, and anybody who's wondering how to join the PTA, just, send an email to the office at your school, and they'll share information on how to join us and how to join the PTA.
Well, I have a couple more questions before I let you guys go, because I know everyone's watching and listening. We were talking about bake sales. Right. What way do you think is the most influential, most effective way for fundraising for the PTA? What do we think?
So I want to go first with this one.
Go, because I was thinking.
So at the high school level, we have little fundraisers here and there, but two of the major ones, because we also provide scholarships.
Oh, nice.
So in order for you to receive a scholarship your senior year, you need a parent to have been a member all 4 years. That's like the first requirement. But we have a calendar raffle that allows you to have an opportunity to win cash prizes between December, January, and February.
Okay.
You only have to buy one calendar for $20.
Okay.
And then every day there's an amount that you can win. And your number can keep winning over and over again.
Nice. So is this a calendar that you guys create?
We don't, Kathy is the one in charge of it, but we do have a calendar and the prizes are under there.
I'm like, who's on the calendar
raffle?
It's a calendar raffle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And
many chances to win.
many chances to win, and every drawing is on Friday.
Oh, I
so
love
they pick the numbers for the 7 days. And then our second biggest one is our tricky tray, which is normally done in March. And businesses, please support us. We solicit baskets from them or gifts from them, monetary gifts, products from their stores. And what we do for a whole month and a half is create these baskets
I love that.
at someone's house. And then we sell the tickets. And then that's a big moneymaker as well. But it takes a lot of work.
It does. That's why we need all those members.
Right. We need all the members. We need all the business to help us promote this tricky tray. So those are two of the biggest fundraisers we have at the high school.
I love that. You guys heard it here.
So at Burnett, we don't have such a large scale fundraiser like the Tricky Trays. Not yet. Maybe we might get adventurous. We do have, like you said, we're sending flyers home or digital messages on cookies, popcorn, things like that. But we are trying to tap into the community businesses, any business that would donate to a nonprofit organization like we are. Just because there are people out there willing and able to sponsor an event. Like last year, we at Jefferson Elementary School, we had sponsorship for our Winter Wonderland. And we need those types of relationships as well. Local pizza shops, our realtors in town who have been very generous. So, that's kind of like the strategy that we're taking at Burnett this year. Continuing the what I would call traditionally annoying fundraisers, buy this, buy that, which are important. And I want parents to realize and the community to realize that many times you don't need to be the top seller or you don't need to sell everything. You just need to sell one. Because like we said, we have 1,000 students and everybody sells one. Let's say it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Every little penny counts. Huge impact, huge dollars if people would just participate in one fundraiser. I'd love it if everyone participated in all, but we're simply giving a donation. Sometimes people do that. And, we are very conscious that, Burnett is a Title I school. We know that there are families who may not be able to donate monetarily or whatever. So there's other avenues. There's other ways you can come and scoop ice cream with us. You can come and, help us clean up after an event. Anything. We appreciate anything and everything from anybody. So whatever you can give us, we'll take.
And we receive all the students. Like there is no exception. Right? Everyone is welcome.
We're not leaving anyone out.
We're not leaving anyone behind.
Absolutely not.
So if all the children come out, we make it happen. Like we always do.
And I'm pretty sure all the parents at home do appreciate it. Just a lot don't see it, so they don't know how much work you're putting in.
Right.
I love that. All right, before you ladies get out of here, please tell me, legacies. What legacies are we trying to leave behind as PTA presidents?
Man.
So since I have my 3 daughters, we become role models to them. And they always say to me, Mama, why do you have to do this? Or why are you participating in that? And I say, because I want to leave something behind for you guys to remember. So at home, it's 4 girls, including myself and my poor husband. So we call ourselves the Montoya girls, right? Because we're always together. And I'm like, that's what I want to leave behind for you guys. Like, I want you guys to know that there's so much good in our community. And I want them to be able to see you guys in town and say, there goes the Montoya girls.
Oh, I love that.
And that's the legacy I want to leave.
Like Superwoman.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, and I share the same sentiment. You know, we talked about how fulfilling it is to do this. It's hard. I mean, it's hard. We're up sometimes all hours of the night. We put the kids to bed and let's go do PTA stuff, bring rock and roll, you know. And we all work. We work full-time jobs. But it is cool when your kids look at you and say, like, wow, my mom's really, really cool. Like, they really know her in school, you know. Hey, Sophia's mom. Hey, Sarah's mom. You know, and they're inspired by that, I think. They know you put in that hard work and things happen, right?
Right.
You put in... you inspire people to be good, and people will try to imitate that, and it'll trickle, right? So, you know, if nothing else, all these white hairs and sleepless nights will be for, hopefully, to inspire my children or inspire the people, you know, who are coming up in town, right? Our children are getting older, we move on, right? It's not always the same people handling the PTAs.
Right.
So we want to inspire these younger families, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, doesn't matter. You know, we want to inspire them to join the PTA boards, to lead, right? Because that's important, to have a succession plan for the PTA. And we really are the driving force of a lot of these really cool things that children are doing in town, and in the schools. So, you know, sometimes people think, book fairs just happen. They don't just happen.
Oh, I know.
So no PTA, no book fair. You know, like little things like that, right? People need to understand that that's the impact of a PTA. So if they're loving what their children are experiencing, I'm hoping that we can inspire people to take that next step and join us, and then you know, take those roles on.
And also community members can become members at each of the schools.
We're going to leave her a QR code right after this.
So you can, if you're a community member, you can join our PTA. It's anyone that's within the boundaries.
You don't have to have a kid in the school.
No, you don't
just
become a member.
Yeah. It's just, you just want to understand what's happening. You want to know what's, you know, what your neighborhood school is doing.
Right.
And maybe there's an opportunity for you to be able to donate something, volunteer, anything. You can join the PTA. Yep.
I love that. Listen, I want to sign up right now.
Yay!
We got you.
Yay!
I do the events for the town. I could do the events for the
go.
PTA. I'm with you, ladies. Oh my God, Lory, Vania, thank you so much for joining me. I needed this. I always loved. Recently, I had the president of the BOE, and I always have other different people in my hot seat. But it was refreshing to have. Just, you know, us gals.
Thank you.
Talking about what we want to do for our gals. You know?
Exactly.
So thank you so much for sitting down. You guys, you heard it. You can be a parent. You can be a mom, a dad, a community member. You could just want to help out. Come check them out. Come join the PTA. They're looking for volunteers. They're just one for each kid. That's what they need. So, ladies, thank you so much for having us. I will see you at our next event.
We're excited.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been Around the U, and we will catch you next time. Take care, everyone.